Hey there, how's everybody doing? It's Jeff Vezain here. You might know me from Gary Sinise's Lt. Dan band, or you just might know me from doing my own thing. At any rate, I just thought I'd make this short video. It's mid-March 2020, coronavirus is in effect, we're all under quarantine, so, everybody's kind of stuck at home with a lot of time on their hands. And just in time for that, timing couldn't have been more perfect, I just received in the mail a package from my friends over at Traveler Guitars, so I thought I would I've never done a video like this before. In fact, I really don't even do videos ever. But I don't know why, I just thought it'd be cool to do a little box opening video from my new package from Traveler Guitars. So let's just check it out. I should say that I own a Traveler guitar currently, and I've had it for over a decade. I love it. I've traveled all over the world with Lt. Dan band, quite often with this guitar, the guitar that I have. But I saw that they have since made an upgraded version of the guitar that I have, and I just really wanted one. It's got a couple new features that would be really helpful to me, so I got in touch and they hooked me up. So let's just see what we got here. Box. I'm doing this outside, by the way, because I'm living with my sister. That's a long story, but for the time being, I'm living with my sister and she works from home. Lucky for her. So she's inside work and I didn't want to bother her, so it's a fairly nice day. So I'm outside, getting some fresh air, a little sunshine. It's supposed to be good for the whole viral situation. So anyway, here we have it, folks. The new Traveler guitar. Now, before I even go any further, let me just say that what I love about traveling with this guitar is that this is all the bigger it is. This easily just throws over my shoulder. I can have my backpack and this kind of strapped across my back. It easily fits in an overhead bin, and when you see the guitar, you'll understand the design it's solid. It's a solid body guitar, even though it sort of mimics the feel of an acoustic, and it's rugged and robust, and I have no qualms throwing it in an overhead bin, even though I know people are going to come around and move it around and toss it about, trying to get their own bags in there. I don't worry about it. You can't really hurt it. It's fantastic. So let's take a look. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Ooh. Wow, okay. Business cards for my contacts over there. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is beautiful. So, the guitar that I have currently, I should have brought it with me. It's basically this same model, but mine is an alder body, so it's a lighter wood with, I think, an ebony fretboard. The new design, the main difference is it's pretty much the same size and specs. This version obviously is the Mahogany. It's, I don't know if how well you can see that. Hopefully in the sunlight, it shows it off nicely. Hopefully I have it in frame. Like I said, I'm a novice at making videos. I'm just winging this. But the difference in design is they've they've redesigned the electronics. They've added a built-in tuner, which I find really helpful, particularly because this guitar doesn't have a headstock, so it's not the most conducive to put a headstock tuner on. So that's a really nice feature. And this now has an aux in, which I can very much utilize. Incidentally, you may think that, well, the timing's a little suspect because we're all under quarantine now and there is no traveling. Why do you need a travel guitar? The funny thing is, I actually play my traveler guitar more than I play my regular acoustic, just because it's more convenient. It's smaller and easier, and when I even to just throw it in the car, like coming over here to my sister's, it's easy to grab. And for instance, now that I'm staying with her, she works a real job, so she works normal business hours. She goes to bed like a normal person at a reasonable time, which is something I'm trying to do more and more, but I'm still pretty nocturnal. So when it gets later, my creative brain tends to turn on, and that's when I want to pick up my guitar and start making noise. So while she's sleeping, I can pick this up, plug in my earbuds, be listening to this through that, and now with the aux in, I can actually plug in my phone, for instance, and be running backing tracks. So if I want to just practice guitar, I can run backing tracks and play along with those, all silently. It's just happening through my headphones, and acoustically, this guitar, as you can tell, is pretty quiet. Now, it's not tuned, obviously, it just got shipped, but you can tell it's not very loud. It's about as loud as if you strummed an electric guitar acoustically. So not very loud at all. I can be in the next room and playing, and doesn't bother anybody. And that's what's great about traveling with this guitar. I can be in a hotel room and playing, not going to bother my neighbors. I can be in an airport at the gate. I will be again once this whole coronavirus thing passes. It may be a year from now, but it'll pass. Hang in there, people. This too shall pass. But yeah, I can be in an airport at the gate and plug in and kind of tune out the world and just play and practice, and it doesn't really bother anybody else. So it's why I love these guitars, and most importantly, this is still a full-scale neck. The neck on this guitar feels no different than a full-size guitar neck. So a lot of travel guitars, the whole entire guitar is scaled down, including the neck. So although it is kind of fun for me because I have relatively just average size hands, I don't have long fingers, and my pinky is particularly annoying. And when I play a small guitar, it's like, ooh, suddenly I can make all these stretches and it's a lot easier. But it's counterproductive, because as soon as you go back to a regular sized guitar, it's like you're struggling. So I want to practice the way I'm going to play, because you play like you practice. So I want to practice on a full scale neck, just because it's virtuous. So because this is a full scale neck, you get the authentic experience, and I love that. Love that about this guitar. And they just feel good. This neck in particular, it's fairly beefy, and again, this guitar is made to replicate an acoustic guitar in terms of its response and its playability, and it does do that, and the neck reflects that. It's a fairly beefy neck. I do like the feel of it. I like this model a lot. I think this is walnut, this fretboard, and it's beautiful, and it feels really nice as well. So yeah, that's pretty much my my take on the Traveler guitar. I look forward to, oh, and I should also say that they sound really good. Like, plugged in, it's a legit instrument, and I plan on using this to, once I can go back out in the world again, lugging around, taking around, doing, you know, busking, street performing, small venue gigs. You can plug this in. It's got the 1/4 inch out, plug it into a small amp or a DI, and it sounds fantastic. I find that a little bit of compression kind of helps tame everything. So I run this through just a small compressor pedal and then into the DI or an amp, and you can dial in a really nice sound. So these are legit instruments, and I just love them, and I can't thank the people from Traveler enough. I really appreciate it, and I'm stoked to get this. So that's it. Just wanted to share that with you, and maybe in the future, when I get this tuned up, I'll play some stuff for you. So that's it. Jeff Vezain, Traveler guitar. Stay well, stay safe, stay inside, just chill, people, wash your hands, don't touch your face. Talk to you later. Bye.